No. No.
Something, guys. So we're here with unexpected stream. Really, I didn't plan on doing this stream tonight or anything like that, but needs to be done because what we just witnessed tonight, was football in history. FA Cup final. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 0. Crystal Palace 2025 FA Cup champions. Crystal Palace, the second best team in. Yeah, I said it. The second best team in England right now. I said it. No, I don't change on what I say, what I mean, according to who's done it, what happened, or whatever. I stand on what I say. Man City suffered the Community Shield curse, which I knew that if the Community Shield has any merit to it, City will suffer this season. And it looked like they did. That's a trophyless season for Man City, if you don't want to count the Community Shield, since 2017. Don the Marcos all round. Is what it is, isn't it? Now, you all know that I've said, don't really want to see a London side win anything because I'm greedy like that. I only want it to be us, But it's always nice to see Man City lose at the same time. You know what I mean? And it's not going to hurt Crystal Palace winning the FA Cup. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt. And if anything, it's just more success that's showing the manager that we have up. Now, some people might say, how is it showing up the manager when he won the FA Cup in his first season with Arsenal? Well, I'll tell you how. Because not only has he been knocked out of a semi-final for Newcastle to win their first trophy in 70 years, this is his 5th season, and he hasn't not delivered anything. Oliver Glasner, however you pronounce his name, he's already a seasoned manager, and he came into Crystal Palace and made history for them straight away. He's more likely to do something else with Crystal Palace now. He's more likely to win something else with them, as it stands, than Super Tets is for us. We've had years of him. We've had 4 more years of him after him winning the FA Cup. And what's he done? You know what I mean? So there's only, we know we've got the Europa League, Conference League, and the Champions League finals left to go. If how the season's gone, if all goes well, Spurs win the Europa League because they're the underdogs. They'll be the next team to end their trophy drought. Looks bad on Super Tets, but as I said, if it means it pushes him further out the door, I'm here for it. Now let's take a moment to, laugh at Man City, for losing back-to-back FA Cup finals. I'm not even sure that's something that Arsenal have done, but I'll check. If he's gonna let me. Let's have a look. Let's have a check. How many times has Arsenal been back-to-back runners-up in the FA Cup?
Arsenal has been the FA Cup runner-up on 7 occasions. However, they have never been back-to-back runners-up in the competition. Here's a list of...
Not my club.
Finished as FA Cup runners-up.
Not my club. Not my club, fam. We don't know nothing about being back-to-back runners-up of the FA Cup, fam. And yes, I know before anybody says, hey, oh, but you've been back-to-back league runners up, mate. Guess what? Never been relegated. You know what I mean? Suck on that one. Never been relegated, fam. In fact, let me just stop multi-sharing on my phone and multi-control, sorry, with my tablet now. Yeah. So we've been runners-up in the FA Cup in 1952. Yeah, to Newcastle United. After that, we were runners-up in 1972, lost to Leeds United. So that's a year after we won the double. So we were FA Cup champions, looking to retain the FA Cup that season. 1978, we lost to Ipswich Town. 1980, we lost to West Ham United. 2001, we lost to Liverpool. AI's got this wrong. It says in 2005 we lost to Man United on penalties. That's incorrect. We beat Man United on penalties. 2023 lost to Man City. Now that they've got that wrong. AI's got this wrong. See, I know those records, but it gets it after 2001, the 2005 and 2023. They got that wrong. We never played Man United. We never played Man City in the FA Cup. See, this you can't always trust AI, but as far as I'm aware, we've never been back-to-back runners up in the FA Cup. We've been back-to-back finalists, and 2001 to 2003 FA Cup finalists 3 times on the spin. 1-2, lost 1, or lost 1, 1-2. Man City have never retained the FA Cup in their history. There's only a handful of clubs that have retained the FA Cup in their history. I mean, notice how 2 of Man United's biggest rivals, Liverpool and Man City, both lost the cup final this season to a club Man United have beaten in the cup finals. Weird, isn't it? The only other FA Cup finals Crystal Palace have been in was against Man United, and they lost them both. But they beat their rivals. I mean, Newcastle, EFL Cup runners-up 2023 to Man United. They beat their rivals, Liverpool, in 2025. Since 2019, yeah? Since 2019, well, should I say 2019 was the last time the Community Shield was won and the team followed it up by winning something the following season still. For example, Man City won the Community Shield in 2019 against Liverpool. Man City, then won the EFL Cup for the 2019-2020 season, while Liverpool won the league. Yeah. Since then, Man City have been runners-up in the Community Shield 2021, 2022, 2023. All 3 of those seasons, Man City won the league, including 2024. Yeah. The teams that won the Community Shield, Leicester, Liverpool, Arsenal, did nothing. You see, the season that they won it. That's all they came with. That's all they're left with, should I say. 2024 Community Shield now. Man City beat Man United on penalties. Man City suffered the Community Shield curse. Leave this season with nothing but the Shield. So I say this to say, Liverpool fans, and we know you've got Crystal Palace in the Shield, it'll be in your best interest to not win that if you don't want a Community Shield curse. Because the likeliness, it's a high possibility that if you win that Community Shield, that's probably all you're going to leave with come the end of 2026. It's a possibility. I mean, it's a possibility. Going by the previous few records, losing it, you'll probably benefit more. You better off letting Crystal Palace have it. Let them get their trophies stacked up. You get me? But it is what it is. I believe it now. Which part do you believe? What do you believe? City's the only team to break the curse 29. Yeah. Yeah. City won the Community Shield in 2017. Wait, hold on. Yeah. So Arsenal won the Community Shield in 2017-18 season, and we did nothing after that. 2018-19 season, City beat Chelsea in the Community Shield, and then City went on to win the domestic treble for 2019. So they followed it up after winning the Community Shield. Then they beat Liverpool in the Community Shield of 2019-20 season, and all they got was the EFL Cup, while Liverpool won the league. And that's the last time a team won the Community Shield and followed it up with winning something else after it. And the illest thing as well was before the 2022-23 season, I predicted Liverpool season before the season started. I literally said, and I've got it on my Instagram story, I literally said Liverpool will beat City for that Community Shield and they won't do anything that season. And I got that spot on. So what I think is going to happen is Spurs will win the Europa League. PSG will win the Champions League. As for the conference, you can't sleep on Betis. I'm hoping Betis do it, but I'm going to do streams for all three. No, not the Champions League. I don't really need. I don't really have a fight in the Champions League right now. You know what I mean? But yeah. Super Tets being embarrassed again and again and again. 5 seasons and you've only got 1 FA Cup. Who knows what Oliver Glasner might do in the next 5 seasons with Palace if he's given the time. That's why if City fails to win a major cup, they get lucky and win the league like 2023-24 when Arsenal won the Community Shield. Yeah. I mean, that City were just everything was on their side. Really, luck was on their side. Everything was on their side, and they played well in 2024, and then they won the league. Then they pissed it away by losing the FA Cup to Man United. Then now in a desperate season like this season, the FA Cup looks like the only trophy they'll get. And I thought they'd win it because I thought, well, Pep will probably leave with something. But him losing the FA Cup final, this makes it worse because they got right to the end and they've got 2 league games left to play. Now it's a case of let's try and stay in the fight for Champions League football because there's still chance for them not to get it. I mean, it's still possible for them not to get Champions League football.
No. No.
Stay humble, eh? Since he said that, fam, shit's gone tits up. It's gone up shit's creek, fam. Talking about stay humble, fam. It's a long ride home from Wembley to Manchester, fam. It's a long ride home. But yeah, the next exciting game is that Europa League final, which I actually can't wait for it. You know what I mean? The 2 shocking teams about to battle it out for a European trophy. It is mad. You know what I mean? Ruben Amorim would have relegated Man United if he'd have been there from the very start. That's appalling. That's appalling. I don't blame Man United fans that want him gone because of that fact. Literally, Ten Hag is the reason why Man United are not relegated. And I'm not saying that to take the piss. Ten Hag is single-handedly the reason Man United are not getting relegated this season. So you've got him to thank. And if you don't win that Europa League, oh, that's even worse. Jesus Christ. It's even worse to the point where I almost want it to happen. You know what I mean? That's how bad it's gone. Neither get relegated. Think of it this way. Someone's losing that Europa League final. They both can't win it. Someone's gonna nearly get relegated, because obviously it can't happen now, but someone has nearly got relegated and they've got no recovery. Because one of them aren't gonna get Europe, aren't gonna have a trophy to the name at the end of it all. Hilarious. And it's if anything, it's worse for Man U than it is Spurs. Everybody expects this from Spurs. Hence the underdogs. But with Man U, they sacked a winning manager who did nothing but win. It's just his form was crap in the league. But he won the EFL Cup, won the FA Cup, and they sacked him. And got in a manager who can't even keep them up. Well, I won't say I can't keep him up, but he wouldn't have kept him up if he was there from the start. And if he doesn't win that Europa League, you sack Ten Hag literally for nothing. Because who's to say Ten Hag wouldn't do it with his track record? I mean, there's no excuse for I wouldn't say Unai Emery. There's no excuse for Ruben Amorim. No excuse at all. You can't say he didn't have his own team. Some of y'all will probably turn around and say he needs his own team. Glasner didn't need his own team. The Wolves manager didn't even need his own team. David Moyes didn't need his own team. So how come Ruben Amorim is the one that needs his own team? Does it make sense? I've got to feel for a man like Kurt, fam. I don't know if he's in here. I don't know if he's ghost watching right now, fam. But fam, I bet your brother's cooking you right now. I mean, back-to-back FA Cup losses, fam. Jesus. Is it Pep out then? Is that what it is for City now? For City fans, is it Pep out? Because I mean, this has been your worst season under Pep, and you're an FA Cup runner-up now. I mean, oh Jesus. Worst season ever, and you end up being an FA Cup runner-up. Now, some people might look at this and be like, why are you laughing for you? An Arsenal fan, you haven't won anything for 5 years, man. Because I can laugh, because I'm a football fan at the end of the day. So, yes, I can laugh, because I know where my team are. Y'all know I know where my team is. And you know I've been saying the shit I've been saying. So I'm not one of those that's like, oh, yeah, my team's this and that and the other, while yours is this. No, my team is shit. Big up to Rod. Yeah, you did tell me. You did say about Palace. It's just I wonder when we're going to next hear from Kurt now. I mean, he's going to be hating on that bus or train, or maybe if he's staying down there on that journey back from Wembley. You know. Yeah. And he gone. You know, fellas, I'm happy for Palace. Even though the London club, and I have a policy where I don't want a London club to win anything unless it's ours. But you know, it's always nice to see, you know, Man City get humbled. You know what I mean? They stay humble and all that, because then them man were getting ready. You know them man were getting ready. You know what I mean? Some of the City fans would have been getting ready, talking about our season, mate, and we came out with FA Cup, mate. What, you come out wicked? And they had to delete their drafts. You know what I mean? These men had to be like, nah, I'm going to have to delete this now. I can't say this to any Arsenal fans. I wonder what these men are saying on X. You know what I mean? What are these men saying on X? Well, are these men saying anything? Jeremy Doku. Jesus. Jeremy Doku, you know. Man like Elephant Man. These players. Don't mind him. Happy Film Fairy Tale. Yeah, I knew you meant. Big up to Red Bull Vodka. But man like Elephant Man, you know. Jeremy Doku. Now, that's Eddie Nketiah and Matt Turner with an FA Cup to their name since leaving Arsenal. Yeah. We signed Calafiori, took him from Bologna, and then Bologna go win a trophy. It's just not looking good, is it? You know what I mean? All that's left to round up is Chelsea win the conference, and we've got Kai Havertz, and we took Sterling on loan. They came to us, and then their parent club, or well, former club or whatever, wins a trophy. Now, one thing I will say though is I didn't even know about that. David Allen stops Johnny Fisher in the 5th round. I can't remember who was it that was robbed. I can't remember which one of them two was robbed now. Hold on just a second. Towel thrown in as well. Liverpool 2022-23 won the Community Shield and end up in Europa. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, because I finished out. So I top. Yeah, they did, yeah. Sterling scored 1 goal for us. Has he not scored a goal? I'm sure he scored a goal. Yeah, he scored against Forest or something, didn't he? Oh no, it was a cup game he scored. I think he scored in the cup game. He hadn't scored in the Premier League, I don't think. I know he's assisted. Let me just see. Hold on. I'm just a bit distracted by the knockout of Johnny Fisher. That was a brutal knockout, man. Oh, yeah. Dave Allen should have won the last fight. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. But yeah. That handball from Dean and Henderson. They're saying about because he swiped the ball away. That's why he didn't get a red card. I think that's bullshit. I thought, I don't want to have to do this, but I'm willing to bet anybody money right now. If that's Arsenal in an FA Cup final and David Raya swipes the ball away, handballing it outside the box, he's getting sent off straight away, as he should. You know what I mean? This is what we This is what I can't stand, when the rules are not the rules when they feel like it. But when it's us, it's the rules is this and that's final. That's what I can't stand. Because that should have been a sending off. If you handball it outside, don't mind if, you swiped it away, mate. That's like saying, well, when I tackle the player, I meant to get the ball. You know what I mean? It's stupid. Yes, I meant to get the ball, but I got the player. Well, it's a penalty, mate. I think that's an ass backwards excuse. So, I'm not going to be biased and be like, oh, just because I'm glad City lost in the end, that I'm not going to call out what I see. It's. I don't. He was lucky to stay on, but he's what it is. We reckon as they will go to. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Man City needs to change attacking tactics to beat low block. They could use some counter pressing, but Pep with his possession game every time beats him by scoring first and defending deep. Yeah, like Palace knew what they were doing this time round. The manager even said that he said to Pep in April after the lost 5-2, if we meet again, you ain't gonna be able to play in this system because I'll know what to do basically, and he's shown it. You know what I mean? He's shown it. So Pep has to figure a way to break down this, because what I saw when Palace was defending was us trying to break down that same kind of low block all season. You know what I mean? When Kurt was talking like it was a foregone conclusion, I just knew Palace was doing him. Well, Kurt's going to have to hold that L. He's going to have to hold it. You know what I mean? Whenever we next see him, he's going to have to hold it.
No. No.
You have to hold it. Top bloke Kurt is, but the FA Cup final, Giants fall. Yeah. Big up to Kurt anyway. But fam, he's gonna have to hold it. He's gonna have to hold it, fam. But hang on a minute, what the fuck is this? Arteta on trophies, and he says it's coming. Be a little bit patient. I promise we will do our best. And I said his name. I said his name, by the way. Yeah. Of course. It took Oliver Glasner just 1 year to win a major trophy at Crystal Palace. Meanwhile, Super Tets has went through multiple phases and is yet to deliver more than one major trophy for Arsenal. All this money, all this money spent, big up to DXR, all this money spent, all this time, and you still have that just one FA Cup. You see how this is just embarrassing? It's crazy what happened to City this season. Yeah, but it's crazy in a good way. This has got to be the most unpredictable season. Well, it's starting to get more predictable now because it seems like it's an underdog season. So if it's anything to go by, Betis will win the conference, Tottenham will win the Europa, and PSG will win the Champions League. You know what I mean? Pep knows that low block affects his team like Haaland is being nerfed. Haaland can play counter. He's bad at playing possession. Why can't Pep play counter? Maybe Pep's out of ideas now. Because other teams are catching on that low block is the way to go to stop teams like City and Arsenal and other teams like that. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on Echeverry. Hopefully, City ship him out to the Prem all week game. And he just signed in that play they signed or something. Didn't they just sign him or something? Or is he from their academy? See, City cocked up by letting Alvarez go. You know, they could have done with him. They could have done with him. Whoa, hang on a minute. I've had it confirmed to me from somebody very close to the club that that Super Tet's 2 priority signings this summer are Nkunku and Mason Mount. You better be lying. No. Let me reply. No. Is this a late April Fool's joke or something? Since Super Tet's era in 1920 season, Man City have won 10 trophies, 9 finals. Liverpool won 6 trophies in 6 finals. Chelsea have won 3 trophies in 9 finals. Man United have won 2 trophies in 5 finals. Newcastle won 1 trophy in 2 finals. Arsenal won 1 trophy in 1 final. Leicester 1 trophy in 1 final. West Ham won 1 trophy in 1 final. Crystal Palace won 1 trophy in 1 final. Spurs have so far 2 finals. Aston Villa been in 1 final. It gets even worse, guys. 8 out of the 20 teams in the Premier League, 8 of them have won a trophy since the last time Arsenal won a trophy. Could be 9 if Spurs win the Europa League. That's almost half the league touching trophies since we last. If you don't want to count the Community Shield, which most people don't anyway. I'll show you the tweet if I can still this better be a fucking joke. See it there? I've had it confirmed to me from somebody very close to the club that our Super Tet's 2 priority signings this summer are Nkunku and Mason Mount. That better be a lie. That better be a lie. I hope it is. I hope it is. But this account doesn't post trolls. Can we get Don DeMarco? I'll give you Don DeMarco in the chat though. Then let me just Don DeMarco. That guy's pretty well connected to the club. Yeah, brought Sterling. Yeah, I saw links to Nico Williams and it's Sterling we ended up with. What's scary is it might be true because it's not even a popular tweet, meaning it might come true. And the thing is, this is something that this manager would do. Mason Mount has been injury riddled since he joined Man United. I can't take Berta seriously if that's what we end up with. Can't. Again, when are the fans going to step in? That's what I want to know. When are they going to step in? Because this is not on. This is not on this. You can't. I'm telling you. Christopher Nkunku is an art. He's a super text type of signing. If Berta has anything about him, he's not going to let that happen. But let's just say it ends up happening. One, just write off next season already. Two, I think that's gonna be it. The manager, he can't last any longer. He can't. If he signs any one of them two and he doesn't get somebody prolific, he doesn't get, and he doesn't deliver, making them signings, I'm telling you, I don't think Super Tex will be here for 2027 season. He'll be sacked or moved on, whatever. He can't be serious. He can't be serious. Nkunku could be good for us. Mason Mount would work because the chemistry right out. Nah, I'm not having that. Not having that. What, that shit ain't working. I can see it from here. That shit ain't working. At this rate, I don't know if mine will. I don't know. Hope I want it to be up now. It'd be so us though. It'd be so him. It'd be so him. I didn't mind him as a player. In all fairness, we only signed him because we got beat 8-2 to buy Man United. That's why we signed him. But if that's what he's trying to do, he got Jorginho, who's a waste of time. Kai Havertz, a waste. I swear. That's derailed me now, man. That's derailed me. I ain't gonna lie. Because all these links to Gyökeres, and then we're talking about this Benjamin Sesko, to end up with Christopher Nkunku is so us. Ending up with someone connected to Chelsea. Wow. I'm telling you, fans, I said this before as well. I said if we try and sign in another Chelsea reject, fans need to boycott. I said this. And you know why I said it? Because we'll keep doing it. As long as we're okay with it. And us being okay with it is us going to games, turning up, buying merch, all that stuff. There needs to be something in place where the fans are like, no, you don't you even dare go for an old Chelsea player. You go get somebody else. Because I'm telling you, fans don't understand how much power they really have. It's just that our fan base is not the type that will just get up and take the money elsewhere kind of thing. We'll just sit at home and watch the game instead kind of thing. I'll walk out at kickoff type of thing. Gyökeres. Don't get me Gyökeres. Get me Bayer Leverkusen's Wirtz. I mean, that's what I want. The main priority has to be a clinical out and out number 9 that's just, you know. But with this Sesko guy, apparently he's a bit like Havertz, maybe just a little bit better. I don't want anybody that's in the same sentence as that guy. But apparently Berta wants Gyökeres, but Super Tets wants Sesko. Sesko's the younger striker. Sesko is less proven. That fits Super Tets well, so he can mold him into what he wants him to be. That's what I've been hearing. That he's a more technical Havertz or something like that. I said Gyökeres last summer. This Lego head manager always stalling for no. You don't want someone like that. He doesn't want somebody that's seasoned, already proven. You don't want that. You know what I mean? And if it's true that Berta's trying to push for Gyökeres, and the manager Super Tex is like, nah, I want this guy instead. It just makes what I say more a credible source. Well, anyways, I'm going to end this stream anyway. Like the stream, share, comment, subscribe. Obviously, we've got the game tomorrow against Newcastle. Yeah, so I'll be back for the match reaction to that. Let's all laugh at City in the meantime because, you know, these man lost back-to-back FA Cup finals. I mean, I don't think Arsenal could ever. But it is what it is. Tears for Haaland.
No. No.
And yeah, big up to all yous that came in. Yeah, I don't want anyone similar to Havertz, man. You know what I mean? But respect to Palace, man. Who can replace De Bruyne? Well, I think they're looking at Wirtz. They'll be looking at him. But anyways, big up to all yous, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.